I think it might have all been a problem on Fuzzy's end. We'll see. So, I finally got my mission to get the ballistic weave. Hi, welcome back. So let's go get the ballistic weave. I think it might have just been an issue on Fuzzy's end. I don't think... Darkface said it was hip cupping a bit. Next time I'm gonna check on my phone and see if it's messing up there too. Oh, I see how it is. Bye bye, Fuzzy, I'll miss you. Darn being at work. Alright. Another thing that got me about Skyrim is I really missed my scopes. Because I'm a very archery person on Skyrim. And you have to get your archery so far before you can zoom in. Then you can't zoom in nearly as far, but at least you can zoom in. Basically all I've done so far, and I have a separate account for the streaming that I do, and now who's shooting? Let's talk more about it. Oh no. Alright, where was I? I found a few of the capitals. I actually did the Sanguine's Rose mission really early. He just happened to be in Rifted when I first got there, surprisingly. And I just started the Mages Guild stuff because I need to work on my illusion. So I went to the Mages Guild because there's an illusion trainer there. So I'm almost done with the very first quest line mission for the Mages Guild. Oh, but I had to stop to get out here. But there's, in the illusion skill tree, there is a perk you can get when you have an illusion of 50, which lets you cast spells silently. And from what I understand, excuse me, it also makes your shouts silent. So, I'm very interested in that. And I don't know what brand of skill tree it is to, what? You know I'm always encumbered. It doesn't change any when I play Skyrim. So I want to get the, feather spell or whatever it is that helps with your carry weight. It's weird not being able to pick up bones. So yeah, probably sometime in the next 2 weeks, as soon as I decide exactly when, I will be doing an hour a week of Skyrim. I'm not sure if I want to do it right after this or if I want to do it on Mondays when I get home from work, which would be like 11 o'clock-ish on a Monday. I'm sure the fact that I stream like during the normal week isn't helping my viewership numbers. Oh, I do appreciate the viewers that I have. I'm not trying to say anything against them, of course. What is it? But it'd be nice to have 1 million viewers. Oh, in Skyrim?
Today. It was nothing.
And they gave you the ability to walk there, I assume? It's been so long since I've played Oblivion. I don't remember exactly where Bruma was. It wasn't the northernmost town, was it?
Got it.
I mean, I did notice, looking at the map that came with the game, that I did notice looking at the map that Cyrodiil is just to the south, so it makes sense for northern Cyrodiil to someday butt up to southern Skyrim. That would be a really awesome game if they could pull it off. It'd probably take a generation or two of technology, but to actually have the whole Mundus world to play in. Like, so you can, like, walk south from Skyrim and go to Cyrodiil. That would be awesome. Wicked awesome. I'm gonna have to look up Bruma, I guess. Yeah, well, it'd be a massive game, just size-wise, because Morrowind and Cyrodiil are, like, up against Skyrim, because Morrowind's to the east and Cyrodiil's to the south, and I think south of Cyrodiil is Elsewhere, and I don't know the world map very well, but it would be awesome if they had a game. I could totally get behind if they had a game for every province, and then by the time they get all those games out, it shouldn't be too difficult to have a game for the entire world. But of course they want you to pay more for it, which is why they have that, and it's Elder Scrolls Online, I'm guessing. I can imagine it did. Okay. Are there, like, extra people in missions in Bruma? Because I know we play on the PlayStation, and they don't allow mods which have extra content added. Like, if it has something with its own missions and voice work and stuff, it's not allowed, I understand.
Nice.
What? Who's there?
No one, shut up. Not even on the same floor. I also miss my Pip-Boy when I play Skyrim. I got myself Candlelight, but since I usually have the bow out, you have to change weapons. Well, you'll have to let me know how it goes.
Nice.
And we got the fancy pants edition of Skyrim, so I was looking up to see when I would get accosted by Dragon Priest fanatics. And said you have to get a certain distance in the main quest before that starts, so we'll see how long it takes me to get started in the main quest proper. The trip to High Hrothgar is something that I've been putting off so far. And you gotta get the Horn of Jurgen wind color done before you get the Dragon Priest mission starting. Iraq.
Huh? What's that?
See? Twice now I've tried to draw my bow and ended up shooting.
I knew it! I'm gonna
I would expect it to be warmer. You can literally walk in and out of winter in that game. Well, I noticed in the creation station there was, oh, did you get your survival mode through a mod? Because they have survival mode in the Creation Club or whatever it's called, but it's like 500 points. So I wonder if you have an unofficial survival. That's something that just popped in there. Come on, press, get out of my way. Because the Creation Club doesn't really have a whole lot going for it for Skyrim right now. Okay. So it's an approved mod, it's just, if we did get the survival mode from the Creation Club, it wouldn't be the same as the survival mode you have, necessarily. That's interesting, being able to decide which survival mode you're gonna use. Because if you do mods, as I understand it, it disables trophies, which is one of the reasons we haven't done any mods yet. And the Creation Club stuff does not cost against that. Or my information was an error. Either one. But we've gotten a couple things from the Creation Club, like paint jobs for power armors and things. And trophies are still working just fine. So
Got it.
yeah, definitely noticing differences in my gameplay because I'm getting used to the Skyrim controls. Oh, I understand that. It looked like from the stuff that I could see in the Creation Club, you have to eat and rest regularly. And they also had a meter for how cold you were. Like if you spend hours wandering around in the middle of a blizzard, it's actually going to negatively affect you. And that looked like the most significant change to me. But I could have easily missed stuff too. Oh, I want more storage so much. You know how I am with encumbrance. Not any better. I have to stop trying to draw my bow. I have given myself away like 3 times now. Because I'm drawing my bow and shooting my gun. Bye, Fuzzy. I hope you have a good day.
Another one for the Minutemen.
Can you carry like 5 backpacks and get 50 more for each one? A bag of holding would be amazing. I miss playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, at least I'll die well.
What? Scared already? Gotcha! Where'd they go? Over here. We've got this.
Do we?
You stupid human! Always mine!
I'm sure that was all.
Toothbrush. Damn it, I picked up a key. I don't want the smelly old key.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder.
I don't want to pick up the key.
Yeah, human. Got a treat for you.
Ooh, they've got a treat for me. That's good, I like treats. At least you have to work for the bag of holding. It'd be a little much if you could just buy it from a shop.
Sooner or later.
No, I can stay here forever. Trees.
Wanted to fight. Oh, what's that? Time to die!
I know there was new like outfits for mages in the Creation Club. Of course, in the Creation Club, there's a backpack or two for Fallout. If I had the expendable income, I think that'd make a good video. Trialing things in the Creation Club. I bet people have already done it. I haven't bought anything. They haven't even used our 100 points they give you in the beginning. Plus, I could be wrong, but it looks like if you have Fallout and Skyrim, either you get another 100 points for Skyrim, or the points are shared between Fallout and Skyrim. The Creation Club points that you use to buy stuff.
Probably better unload some of that stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about, Preston. It's probably better to carry more. More. Oh, I hear some cockroaches. Yeah, we won't know until we eventually get ourselves, like, actually buy some points so we can point things up. Gotta remember to add 17 minutes to the time on the clock. I don't blame you. Plus, I could see if we got too many freebie mods for the fun of it, I could very easily see us running out of space on the PlayStation, because we have an older PS4, so it does not have ridiculous amounts of hard drive space. And I think that could be a real concern for us. Just not having enough room on them in the memory. Thank you for getting in front of me, Preston, when I was looking around. So helpful. Wonder how I get in there. Oh, that's how I get in there. That was easy. Bit anticlimactic. Oh, I know. I know. I'm already gonna change how I usually do things because normally I'll hang out with the raiders long enough to get perks and such and such and such. But I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. I think this time I'm going to start killing them as soon as I get out of the cage at Nuka World. Start the slaughter as soon as little guy opens his door. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm trying to pick up that skull. I don't want water. Water here is gross. In my other character, I've been trying to 100% things. So, I have built all the cages at least once. And I'm working on getting enough caged people to have a little fight. So I can have because you need a spectated fight at some point. So that'll be fun. Folders. I really don't want to go to work today, but I have to. They changed my hours of work, which is why I'm free on Friday mornings so much. Basically, I work 3 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night on Friday, and then I have to be in first thing in the morning. So I start at 2 a.m. on Saturday. I just sleep at work.
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
There's a recliner that can go flat out, totally flat out, so just been laying on that, trying to catch a couple hours of sleep between those 2 really close shifts. It's not my favorite. I'm not good at sleeping. But as a result, I don't really look forward to work at all. As much as the jobs suck, or the hours suck, they're the best we can manage right now because I have this day available for babysitting. Because by having this schedule, we only have to worry about childcare for 2 days a week instead of 5. I actually did the math. If I got a full-time job, or if I went full-time, I'd just be handing my entire paycheck to a daycare. Because it would take almost my entire paycheck for the 2 kids. Straight up, get paid, walk over, and hand it off. Well, you have to do that on top of not getting to spend as much time with your kids. It's just not worth it at all. Sorry, I shouldn't be whining. Back to Fallout. I'm totally walking around with a gun to shoot things with. Bang.
What? Who's there? Who's there?
Nobody. Shut up. You didn't see nothing.
Someone, what is it?
That's the 4th or 5th time I have drawn my bow and given away my position. I'm sorry, I didn't want to get you mad. Oh.
What, scared already? You're here! You're here! Stop hiding!
Okay. There, I'm not hiding. I'll hide again once I leave this room, though. I've also spent a lot of this video talking about Skyrim, which is totally Fallout-y. I'm supposed to be falling out right now. We should start talking about politics while I game. That'll get me the viewers. Everybody loves to talk about politics. Get out of my way, President. Let the record show, because of all the Skyrimming, I just tried to push the wrong button to sneak a million times. Okay. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Obviously missed something. I will be. I like ballistic weave. Get ballistic weave and throw it on a Courser uniform. That's the good stuff. Does this not have any buttons? Well. What am I carrying? Okay, Preston can't save me from the weight. I'm just gonna be wandering aimlessly for the rest of today. I don't know how to get to the last part that I haven't gotten to. That door looks promising. This looks promising.
Don't find many of those anymore.
Because I steal everyone I find, Preston. Well, it's hardly stealing when the people who owned it have been dead for 200 years. I'm an archaeologist.
can't hide forever!
Just keep your cool. Another one for the Minutemen.
Well, this one's for the railroad. Wow, Preston, that was really good work there. A mutant hound walked right past you and you didn't even see it. You're a terrible companion, Preston. Smack him upside the head. In the right place for the ballistic weave? Is it in here somewhere? I'm gonna turn this part off. Oh, apparently I've leveled up twice. Let's see. We'll put a point in strength towards a stronger back. And I'm gonna get Idiot Savant because it has served me well in the past. I plan on having higher intelligence sooner rather than later, but getting extra points every once in a while does not hurt at all. I like syringers conceptually, and if it was real life I would probably use them a lot, like, frequently. Maybe. But I probably will never use one in the game. I don't want to have to switch between weapons. I'd much rather snipe them and have them be dead than snipe them and have them have some medicine in them that lasts for an indeterminate amount of time and then I have to shoot them again. Just shoot them once. So much easier. I think I got the other two bags, but let's just make sure. Good thing I'm making sure, huh? Alright, I should be getting off momentarily, but I'm going to wait until I have the ballistic weave. Because it's that time already. If I can figure out how to get the ballistic weave. Can't believe how much of this place I was walking past. Yeah, pay more attention. Have you ever done tabletop gaming? Dang, lady. It's too bad we don't know each other in real life. Me and my wife have been missing a good game. We miss the, not only, like, adulting, because we don't know as many people as we did in our previous town, but we miss the, how much you can do in a tabletop game. Because here you're strictly constrained by the parameters from the programmers, and that's the case if you have a bad DM, but with other people playing, you can have more surprises. Timing is also an issue for us. We can't focus on a game while the kids are up. RP map tools. I'll have to look into that. It's just really hard for us to get on the PC these days, because it lives in a room where we can't keep an eye on the children while we're using it. We don't have any way of getting it where we can keep an eye on the children when we're using it, where the children can't mess with it. Oh, look at that. I just got the thing and it already went off. It's definitely something to look into, though. Oh, so you actually DM? What are your specialities? And even if you don't DM, what are your games that you like? We have done primarily D&D and the last group we were in Toledo did Pathfinder, and then I'm a little bit of a Rifts and Palladium nut, but I can never find anybody who like plays or runs or even really knows the game besides myself. I want to actually play it, but I've never really gotten a chance to.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Oh, we should try and get into one of your games. I'll have to check that out. It'd be fun to do Fallout on the YouTube and then D&D on the computer. We've been to a couple conventions, but we just don't have the time and money. But when we were in Toledo, some of our friends did chainmail and would do conventions selling their chainmail.
Yes.
And then we'd occasionally, every once in a while, they'd pay our way to the convention in exchange for helping them with chainmailing stuff. Because I do chainmail myself, and my wife is, she'll tell you she's an amateur, but she's pretty darn good photographer. So one year, in exchange for me helping with their inventory, because I do chainmail myself, and her doing photographs for their website, they paid our way to Gen Con Indianapolis. And that's the only big convention we've ever been to, was when that happened. Hopefully again someday. I'd like to take the kids to conventions. I want to be able to let them do all the things I always wanted to do but never could, you know? I think that's pretty common for parents. There we go. Oh, hey! Hi, somebody else. We're talking about other games because of course we are. Anywho, I got my ballistic sweep. I'm used to there being, like, clothes in those things. Oh well. So, it is time for me to save my game. Get off. I think I might get outside the building first. And very slowly walk back to the railroad. I'm gonna have to get on this game, on this video, and find where he said the name of that program. And look it up. Write it down. So I'll have another view from myself. Alright, kids. It's been swell, but it's time for me to go. Please like, subscribe, and come back often. Feel free to comment. Responded to every comment I'm aware of having gotten. Yep. Okay. Have a happy time. That's okay. I'm sure you'll remember at some point. I see you every Friday, sort of. Have a great day.